The mother and her two children heard their father's footsteps approaching home. They immediately stood in a line, hands outstretched. After entering, the man began inspecting their palms. Once satisfied there was no issue, he gave the two children cookies. The woman began crying in fear, but the man warned her not to cry in front of the children. Late that night, the woman finally escaped the prison that had held her captive for 13 years. Spotting a passing vehicle, she knew this was her only chance to survive. She sprinted toward the roadside with all her might, but the woman was struck by a car and injured. Her daughter had escaped with her. Soon she was rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment. Nurse Anna approached. The girl extended her hand for examination. It was learned the girl's name was Millie, and her mother's name was Laura. Since the driver who hit Laura had fled the scene, Anna asked Millie if she knew what happened, but Millie insisted the driver wasn't at fault. According to her, the driver had cared for her mother after the accident, and only left just before the ambulance arrived. She believed her mother often made mistakes, so the driver couldn't be blamed. She said her mom frequently broke the rules at home, and sometimes got dizzy, bumping her head on table corners. Anna suspected Laura had a drinking problem. She asked Millie if her mother drank often. Millie replied her mother only drank water. Anna thought the child's perspective was peculiar. But then, Millie's words changed her assumptions.
Она хотела случайно убить папу.
Realizing something was terribly wrong, Anna immediately notified the police. Soon, a female detective arrived at the hospital. Anna told them. The child refused to disclose their home address, saying it was their secret. Meanwhile, another officer, upon seeing the case in the system, immediately called a friend, who happened to be Laura's father. The couple was stunned by the news. Could their child, missing for 13 years, still be alive? They rushed to the hospital with his wife. Anna gave Millie some drawing paper. Millie sketched her home on it. Seeing Millie's drawing, Anna finally grasped the horror of the situation. Millie had drawn her brother and herself. She explained her brother was too timid to leave, so he stayed home cleaning dirt off the floor. Then she drew sealed windows. Anna asked again where they lived, but Millie insisted it was a secret. She added they couldn't be found. Anna relayed this information to the policewoman. She mentioned there was another boy in the house. Based on the windows in the drawing and the house rules, they might be held captive.
Вы ей верите? А зачем ей врать?
Millie wasn't lying. At that moment, her brother inside was indeed scrubbing the floor, and a man seemed to be lying in the corner.